May 16th, 2013. A police officer opens a storage cupboard in a quiet English apartment building. Inside, wrapped in a black bin liner and tied with rope, is the body of 20-month-old Sarah Dehane. She's been dead for less than 24 hours. Her mother, the woman who suffocated her with that same plastic bag, is 4,000 miles away, sipping tea, on a plane descending into Nairobi, Kenya. This wasn't a crime of passion. This wasn't a mental breakdown. This was calculated. The timeline proves it. One phone call, one Google search, one flight booking, one murder. And then, 3 years on the run. This is the Angela Whitworth case.
Let's rewind 18 hours. Nabil Dehane arrives at his ex-wife's apartment in Bicester at 9 a.m. He's there to pick up his daughter Sarah for their scheduled visit, 3 days a week, including overnights. It's part of their custody arrangement. He knocks. No answer. He calls. Straight to voicemail. The apartment is empty. Angela's gone. Sarah's gone. Nabil's first thought, she's taken her. His ex-wife has been threatening to flee to Kenya with their daughter for months. The custody battle has been brutal. He calls the police immediately. Thames Valley police arrive and force entry. The apartment is cleared out. Clothes gone, suitcases gone. This looks like an abduction. They start checking travel records. Then an officer opens the communal storage cupboard in the hallway. The smell hits him first. Inside, partially hidden behind boxes, a black bin liner, tied shut with rope. He opens it. Sarah Dehane, still wearing her pajamas, her skin already cold. The officer radios it in. This isn't a kidnapping. This is a murder scene. Within an hour, police pull Angela's travel records. One ticket, purchased the day before. Kenya Airways, flight KQ-100. Departed Heathrow at 9:20 p.m. One passenger. Angela Whitworth landed in Nairobi at 6:30 that morning, 10 hours before police found her daughter's body. She had a head start, and she was going to use it. Here's what makes this case so chilling: the timeline. Police reconstructed Angela's final day with her daughter using phone records, bank statements, and witness testimony. What they found was a murder planned and executed in 90 minutes. 3:10 p.m. Angela is on the phone with her brother. She can't open a PDF on her phone. It's the report from the court-appointed guardian, the one who will decide Sarah's future. She asks her brother to read it to her over the phone. In the background of that call, investigators would later note, you can hear Sarah, playing, laughing, alive. Her brother reads the key line. It is in Sarah's best interests to remain in England with her father, Mr. Nabil Dehane. The guardian has sided with the father. Angela is going to lose. 4:08 p.m. The call ends. 4:09 p.m. 1 minute later, Angela's phone pings Google. She's not calling her lawyer. She's not calling a friend for support. She's searching. London to Nairobi flights. 4:47 p.m. She books Kenya Airways flight KQ-100. One way. One passenger. Departure 9:20 p.m. tonight. Between 4:47 p.m. and 6:30 p.m., Angela murders her daughter. The forensic pathologist confirmed it. Sarah was suffocated. Angela placed the black plastic bin liner over her head and held it there until she stopped breathing. Sarah was 20 months old. She was learning to say tweet tweet when she saw birds. She loved her bright yellow raincoat. She trusted her mother completely. Mr. Justice Spencer would later say, she must have been terrified and bewildered in her last moments of life. After the murder, Angela didn't panic. She wrapped Sarah's body in the same bin liner, tied it with rope, and carried it to the storage cupboard. She locked the door. Then she packed a single suitcase, locked her apartment, and left for Heathrow. 9:20 p.m. Flight KQ-100 takes off. Angela Whitworth is airborne. Sarah Dehane is dead in a cupboard, waiting to be found. Why didn't Angela take her own life, as she'd later claim was her original plan? Because this was never about despair. This was about control. If she couldn't have Sarah, neither could Nabil. The moment police identified the body, they contacted Interpol. A red notice, the highest level alert, was issued for Angela Whitworth's arrest. But Angela wasn't just running. She was disappearing. She was born in Kenya. She spoke Swahili. She knew how to navigate East Africa without leaving a digital trail. She entered Kenya on her British passport, smiled at immigration, and at 7:15 a.m., vanished into Nairobi. Police checked her family. Her siblings claimed they hadn't seen her. They monitored bank accounts. Nothing. Phone records. Silent. Rental agreements. None. Angela was using cash, fake names, local contacts. For a woman who'd just committed murder, she was extremely good at hiding. Nabil gave a heartbreaking public appeal. Sarah was beautiful, lovely, and lively. She loved everyone. Her tragic loss has had a profound impact on my life. His daughter's killer was free, and the world was watching. Months passed, then a year, then 2 years. Detective Superintendent Chris Ward refused to give up. His team maintained pressure on East African authorities, watching for any mistake, any slip. The breakthrough came from a shift in strategy. Angela hadn't stayed in Kenya. She'd crossed into Uganda, where she felt safer, further from the initial investigation. In March 2016, nearly 3 years after the murder, Uganda National Police located her. On March 9, 2016, Angela Whitworth was arrested. The chase was over. Angela's lawyers fought extradition. They argued she should be tried in Kenya as a Kenyan-born citizen. It took 6 months of legal battles, but the Kenyan High Court upheld the extradition order. In October 2016, Angela Whitworth was escorted back to the UK in handcuffs. Detective Superintendent Chris Ward was waiting at Heathrow to formally arrest her. She was brought before the Old Bailey, one of England's most famous criminal courts, to face Mr. Justice Spencer. The evidence was overwhelming. The phone records, the flight booking, the timeline, the body in the cupboard. Angela Whitworth pleaded guilty to the murder of her daughter. Nabil delivered his victim impact statement. He spoke about the milestones Sarah would never reach. The first day of school, the first lost tooth, her first words of, "I love you, Daddy." All of it, erased in 90 minutes by the woman who was supposed to protect her. On October 21st, 2016, Mr. Justice Spencer delivered the sentence. You killed her because you believed the family court was not going to let you take her to Kenya. It was a thoroughly wicked and selfish act. Life imprisonment. Minimum term, 15 years. Angela Whitworth was led away. She'll be eligible for parole in 2028. She'll be 56 years old. Sarah Dehane will forever be 20 months old.
This case haunts because of one question. Could anyone have stopped this? On February 21st, 2013, 3 months before the murder, a social worker asked Angela directly, "Do you have any thoughts of harming yourself or Sarah?" Angela said no. She appeared shocked by the question. The social worker noted she seemed like a loving mother. When someone is willing to lie, when someone is willing to plan murder in 90 minutes and execute it without hesitation, what can the system do? Nabil visits Sarah's grave regularly. He's tried to move forward, but the memory of his beautiful, lively daughter, the one who loved her yellow raincoat, who was just learning to say tweet tweet, is always with him. If this case moved you, leave a comment below. What do you think was the biggest failure point? Could this have been prevented? Subscribe for more deep dives into cases that demand answers. And if you or someone you know is struggling, especially in a custody battle, please reach out. Help is available. UK Samaritans 116 123. NSPCC 080 880 05000. US National Suicide Prevention Lifeline 988. Canada Crisis Services Canada 1833 456 4566. Australia Lifeline 131114. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.